These are my 5 most expensive guitars, and today we're going to decide, are they worth it? But we are not going to use specs or tone woods or country of origin to get to any of those conclusions. And you're going to be like, wait, then how are we going to decide if these guitars are worth it? We use a little bit different metric today. I already bought these guitars once, right? And so at that time, when I bought them, did I think they were worth it? Were they a waste of money? Sometimes you don't know until after you've had them for a while, right? So I'm going to use this as a metric. If I had to start over completely tomorrow from nothing, let's say something happened, God forbid, and I had nothing and I was going to start completely over on a guitar collection, these are my most expensive 5 guitars. Would I go out and spend my money, not the first time, because I already did that, but a second time? Would I buy them again? Which really would put all the things into my brain like, is this worth it? Should I do it again? Were they good enough? Did they do what I wanted them to do? I mean, so what criteria do you look at when you're like, is a guitar worth it to you? You know, that's a good question, right? For me, I'll tell you what it is for me. And I would like you to get in the comments and tell me what it is for you, because it's different for each person. So I want the guitar to inspire me. I have a reason to own the guitar because I think it's cool. Does it inspire me to play? Like that sort of thing. Obviously, utility comes into it because you might want a particular guitar to fill a particular niche in your catalog of things that you're trying to do or the music that you're trying to play. Does it do the thing that I want it to do functionally to get the job done? I suppose replaceability would be part of it, right? Like sometimes a guitar is so unique that you might not be able to get it again. Conversely, on the other side of it, since a couple of these guitars are kind of expensive, is there a way to do it cheaper that would do 90% of what you wanted it to do for less money? The answer to that may always be yes, but then that leads me to the next thing. Do I want it? If sometimes you just want stuff because it's cool, because cool stuff is cool. So let's jump into these 5 guitars, and I'm going to show you. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to kind of rate them at the end, because this might surprise you a little bit. I think we should go cheapest to most expensive, don't you? So here we go. This is my TTG, or this is actually the old school Texas Toast Guitars Challenger, and this is a custom paisley fabric top that I had them build me. So I actually ordered this guitar from them. It's got my P90s in it. And if something, it's hip shot tuners and bridge, it's awesome. It's a 24/75 scale. Of course, it's made by Texas Toast Guitars out in Colorado. American-made guitar, depends on how you spec them, but like $2,500-ish, something in there. Would I buy this guitar again? Yes, I would. I would absolutely replace it as an instrument. I think a couple of things that I would do differently is I would want a black fretboard. I'm sort of moving away from rosewood and really liking all black fretboards. So if I were to do it again and have them build me a guitar again, I would definitely get something with an all black fretboard. I think that would be the only difference. But so with conditions, I would say yes, I would definitely get this again. Now, would I order another guitar from Texas Toast Guitars? Absolutely. In fact, I have another guitar on order from them right now. So yeah, this would definitely be a repurchase with some mods. Next on the list is going to be my PRS Silver Sky. The knobs are missing because I was looking at pickguard fitment, but this is my Roxy pink one. If something happened and I had to replace this, I would absolutely replace it because this is a replacement. I actually had the Desert Rose one and I sold it and I immediately regretted it. The funny story about this guitar though is when I first got it, I really hated it. It took me like a month to really enjoy this guitar. The neck took me a while to get used to, and I really, really love it now. Now, this is one of those things we could get into a question of, can you do it cheaper? Well, obviously you can do it cheaper because they have the SE version, but I've had two SEs and I didn't like either of them near as much as I like this. You know, we could get into, because it's a signature model and etc., you're paying a premium, all that kind of stuff. But the guitar standing on its own, I just absolutely love. I love the way it feels. I love the balance of it. I love the lightness of it. I love, the funny thing too is it only does one thing. It makes clean tones really well. I don't like them. I don't like these pickups when they're dirty. We have replacement pickups for this guitar because of that. And I really, really love this guitar clean though, and so that's how I use it. I have a different Strat style guitar for dirty stuff, but I really like this for clean tones. So that utility is the thing. Again, could I do it for cheaper? Yeah, but I don't want to. I really like how this guitar sounds and feels. Next, most expensive is going to be a PRS Fiore. Now, this is where it gets a little bit interesting, because when I first saw this guitar and I played it at Sweetwater, I wanted it more than anything in the world. I absolutely loved it. I still love it. I think it's amazing. That being said, I bought it because I love the way the neck felt. I bought it because I love the pickup combination, because single hum is kind of my jam. And then of course I bought it because this color, this lapis blue, came out and I really, really liked that a lot. But I don't play it. I don't play it. After having it for about 2 years, I rarely play it. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. I don't have a reason. I don't know why. It's not that I've fallen out of love with it. I just don't play it very often. I think it might be partially I don't like the humbucker that much. I love the neck pickup and the middle pickup. This is one of those ones that it was amazing, and it's still great. It's an amazing guitar. I really, really love it. But would I buy it again? Probably not. I probably would not buy this guitar again. I think there are other ways to get this job done. Even if I wanted to spend just as much money, I think that... Hey, buddy. What's wrong? I think that I would probably go some sort of custom route to do the SH situation. Yeah, I think this one... Now, do I not like this guitar enough to sell it? That's tough. I don't want to have a sales regret. I might sell it, but man, I don't know. But I definitely wouldn't buy it again. This is a weird one. This is a weird one. Okay, now it starts to get interesting, because not only is the money getting bigger, these are what, about $3,200, $3,300, but this gets a little more controversial, because this is a Gibson. And this is a Gibson Les Paul. This is my first Les Paul. This is a Slash signature November burst. And I will tell you that when I bought this, it was because totally emotion. I wanted a Les Paul, and my wife's favorite song is November Rain, and she really loves Guns N' Roses, and she really loves Slash. And so this was one of those things where it was like, you know what, I'm going to get this guitar. In fact, she said, you know, when you get a Les Paul, you should get a Slash Les Paul. Okay. And because I really like the neck, so the neck, the neck is really, really nice on it. It has a different profile than some of the other vintage style guitars. And I play this guitar a lot still. It's got a strap on it, hangs right there. I play this guitar quite often, and I still get a lot of use out of it. It's very heavy. It's like almost 9 pounds. But I really, really do love it, and I still play it. I don't have a reason to own it utility-wise, because we can put humbuckers in just about anything. So it's not a utility thing for me. This is purely emotionally based, because I want a real Les Paul. It is very inspiring to play through any sort of amp profile, any sort of sounds. Could I get something like this for cheaper? You're going to say yes, and I'm going to say no. I'm going to disagree with you. Sometimes the real thing is the real thing, and it's worth getting the real thing. Do I have to get a signature model? No, but because of the emotional attachment to it in the various ways, and you know, my wife likes it and I like it, and you know, we're into the culture of this guitar, then I'm super stoked with that. And I think that's an important aspect that people forget, is that signature models are cool because they inspire people, right? And this guitar inspires me, and I really, really love it. So yes, I would totally replace it. The only way I wouldn't is if I could get a gold top. But I think this guitar is actually, to me, more important than a gold top. And this is my most expensive electric guitar that I own. This is a Gibson Les Paul TV model. They didn't even call it a double cut junior back then. It was called the Les Paul TV model. And this is a custom shop guitar. It is about, what are they, about $4,200 or something like that. I've had this about a year or maybe a little more. The story behind this is my dream guitar, to have a real one of these, like a, you know, like a 59. This is my dream guitar to have one, and I'm not in a position at the moment to have one, so therefore I bought this one. And it gets me basically there. So on the question of could I do it cheaper, well, obviously you could buy some kind of knockoff thing, but to have the real legit feeling of one of these guitars and the heritage involved and the entire idea of the history of this, no, I wanted the real thing. Do I play it a ton? Not really, but it's my favorite pickup, being a P90 dog ear, and this pickup is probably one of the only pickups that I would say is as good as my P90. Of any P90 I've ever played, it's an amazing pickup. It sounds great. The neck is really fat. It's super fun to play. It serves a lot of utility for my business because of the P90 thing, and so it gives me a good reference. It is, let's see, what are the other questions here? Replaceability. Obviously, I could, like I said, I could do it for cheaper, but I don't want to. I'm very, very inspired by it. I absolutely love this guitar. Sometimes I'll just take it out and look at it. Don't even play it. Just like literally take it out and look at it. Would I buy it again? In a hot second. In an absolute hot second. Yep, 100%. In fact, this would be, well, let's talk about that right now. So to rate these from 1 to 5, what I would purchase in order would be this. I would buy this absolutely first. I would buy the Texas Toast Challenger second. I would buy the Les Paul third. I would buy the Silver Sky fourth, and maybe not even buy the PRS Fiore at all. You're going to watch this video if you're still with me to this point. Many people have clicked away already because they think the video idea is stupid. But here's the thing. I don't think it's stupid, because I think it proves, at least to me, for my purposes, that a guitar is not always about specs, right? Whether a guitar is worth it or not does not always have much to do with the sound or the specs or any of the tangibles. A lot of the intangibles are what makes a guitar, quote unquote, worth it. And it could be the name on the peg head. It could be the artist associated with it. It could be the age of the guitar. It could be the materials. It could be the pickup. It could be many, many things, or a composite of all those things that make a guitar, quote unquote, worth it. So let me ask you, get in the comments and tell me, if you lost everything today and had to start over, would you buy your 5 favorite guitars, or your 2 favorite guitars, or your 1 guitar if you only have one? And if you could change anything, or needed to change anything, or wanted to change anything, what would you do different? I do this because I want you to think about what makes a guitar worth it to you. We're not talking about price. We're talking about what makes a guitar worth it to you. I want to know that in the comments too. Let's get down there and talk about this. Thanks for hanging out. This has been super fun. If you have any other ideas for videos like this, get in the chat and we will probably look at them and make them. Please be nice. That would be awesome. Do me a favor, go to DylanTalksTone, buy some pickups, because that's what we do. We have pickup replacements for all this stuff. here at DylanTalksTone, including the Silver Sky. We don't have for the Fiore, but we do for the Silver Sky, for the Les Paul, P90s, Strat stuff, all that stuff. Go check it out. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you in the next video.